Hello, guys, and welcome back to FCB for Life. Welcome to a brand new episode as we gear up for what could be a title winning showdown against our local derby rivals, Espanyol. First off, what a game that was against Real Madrid. An absolute thriller. We came back from 2-0 down, showed world-class mentality, and took all 3 points. Is one of the most unforgettable El Clasicos in recent memory. I hope you are all still buzzing like I am, because that win was pure magic. If you are a true cooler, you know how much this one meant for us all. Now the job is not yet done, but we are on the edge of glory. So sit back, relax, and join me as we dive into the team analysis, predicted lineup, and everything to expect from this heated clash at the RCDE Stadium. And hey, before we get into it, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Your support means a word to me and helps this community growing very, very strong. I would really appreciate if you do that. With that being said, let's get right into it. Let's talk about Espanyol versus Barcelona. After beating Real Madrid in the El Clasico, La Liga leaders Barcelona are now preparing to face local rivals in the derby on Thursday's clash at the RCDE Stadium. Barcelona will enter this match as champions if Real Madrid draw points against Mallorca on Wednesday. Even if Real Madrid pick up all 3 points, Barcelona will still have the chance to clinch the title against Espanyol. All the same, this is good and wonderful news for us. Espanyol are sitting in 14th place in the standings after winning 10, drawing 9 and losing 16 of their 35 La Liga matches this season. They will go into Thursday's derby on the back of a poor run, having taken just 1 point from their last 4 matches since beating Getafe 1-0 on April the 16th. They drew 1-1 with Valencia before suffering 3 straight defeats to Villarreal, Real Betis and Leganés. In their recent matchup, Espanyol attempted to a late fight back from 3 goals down against Leganés, with goals from Leandro Cabrera and Pero Miller. Untimely well for this, coming too late, they fell to a 3-2 defeat. Despite their recent struggles, Espanyol still have a decent cushion above the relegation zone. 5 points clear with 3 games remaining against Barcelona, Espanyol, and Las Palmas. Following an unsuccessful trip to Leganés, Espanyol will be glad to return to the RCDE Stadium, where they have just lost 1 in their last 11 league games, winning 4 and drawing 6. That one defeat, however, came in their most recent home match against Real Betis. Espanyol will be hoping home advantage can inspire them to their first La Liga victory over Barcelona since February 2009, where they pulled off a 2-1 win against Barcelona. Well, I do not see that happening. Meanwhile, Barcelona are on the brink of lifting the La Liga title after bouncing back from a dramatic Champions League semi-final exit to Inter Milan, securing a memorable 4-3 victory over arch rivals Real Madrid in Sunday's El Clasico at the Estadio Olympic Company Stadium. Barcelona fought back from 2 goals down from an early Kylian Mbappe's brace. Wow, I'm still saying this. This team's mentality is off the charts. They never gave up until the final whistle. Eric Garcia, who continues to surprise me with how dangerous he can be in the box, and Lamine Yamal, who also finds the net. Like Lamine always say, if they score one, no problem. If they score two, still no problem. And this kid is backing up his words with no pressure. Rafinha then stepped up to score two stunning goals of his own to give Barcelona a 4-2 lead at halftime, which is no surprise to me. I mean, he's who he said he is this season for Rafa. Mbappe completed his hat-trick in the second half, becoming the first ever player to score an hat-trick in El Clasico and still lose, reducing the deficit to 1. Then came the VAR drama. Fermin Lopez's goal was ruled out, and somehow Tchouaméni's balance and treacherous handball, which stopped a clear goal from Ferran Torres, was just ignored. And to make things so worse, the referee Hernandez went to the monitor to review a clear handball and still decided not to give the penalty. This, my guys, is what we call daylight robbery. Right under the sun, and of course, La Liga still remains silent. Tobias, it is obvious. It is so obvious. Still, we'll move on to the next agenda. Thursday's derby with Barcelona will be on the brink of adding La Liga title to the Copa del Rey and Spanish Super Cup, which we have already secured under Hansi Flick's first season in charge. With a 7 points lead at the top of the table, Barcelona would clinch its 28th title on Wednesday if Madrid drop points. Otherwise, we'll have to seal it by beating Espanyol on match day 36, which was really funny because we did the same thing under Xavi's second season, in which we clinched the title at home to Espanyol, which did not end really well, I can say for that. While Barcelona with the title, winning the title is the ultimate goal. Barcelona will be aiming to reach 100 La Liga goals this season, having already racked up 95 in 35 matches. Barcelona are confident going into the Thursday's game, having won 14 of their last 15 La Liga matches and each of the last 5 away league games or won. They are also unbeaten in the last 27 La Liga derbies against Espanyol, winning 20 and drawing 7, including a 3-1 win in November's reverse fixture when Dani Olmo scored twice and Rafinha added one inside the opening 31 minutes. Now for the team news. Javi Puado remains Espanyol's key attacking threat with 11 goals and 3 assists in 32 league appearances. For Barcelona, Jules Koundé and Pablo Torre are unlikely to feature due to hamstring and knee problems respectively. Inigo Martinez is suspended due to yellow card accumulation, likely opening the door for Ronald Araujo or Andres Christensen to start. The latter impressed as a substitute in the El Clasico, and Christensen could get the nod. Alejandro Balde is pushing for a start after playing over 30 minutes against Real Madrid. And also Robert Lewandowski is unlikely to start as Barcelona are managing his recovery from an hamstring injury. Now moving over to the predicted lineup. In goal, Wojciech Szczesny is going to retain the gloves at the goal. Then Eric Garcia at right back, Pau Kubasi at centre back after recovering from a stomach bug, and the likely return of Alejandro Balde at the left back after looking fully fit in his comeback from the El Clasico. The big question is who replaces the suspended Inigo Martinez alongside Pau Kubasi in the middle. And I think Andres Christensen, after his performance as his second half substitute on Sunday, that seems to have put him ahead of Ronald Araujo and the substitutes. In the midfield, we have the midfield trio and no changes to that, with Frankie de Jong and Pedri will start if the team needs the win. And also in the number 10 position, Fermin Lopez is possibly starting in place of Dani Olmo. Then in attack, we have the front three as usual, Lamine Yamal, Ferran Torres, and Rafinha, who were sublime in the El Clasico, and they will be ready to play a decisive role again if required. Then I think Robert Lewandowski is going to have a small chance to start, but I think Ferran Torres is most likely to retain his spot after a brilliant performance on Sunday. So let me know, guys, what you think about my predicted lineup, and if you agree this will get the win against Espanyol. So let me know in the comment section. I would really appreciate that if we are going to have some interactions in the comment section.